Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Novel Nana. I'm Bex. So, thank you guys for coming back to my channel. I know I've been absent for a few weeks, but I was really bad sick. It was one thing after another. So, I'm back, guys, and I so appreciate you guys tuning in today. So, on this channel, you know that I love to talk about all things writerly related, and I am so excited to be bringing you part one in a future upcoming series on AuthorTube or author collabs, like co-writing. You guys have answered quite a few or gave me quite a few questions on this particular subject, and I have been doing my research for you guys, and I have a whole series planned out. So this will be part one. If you are interested in this topic, stick around, guys, and I will give you at least 5 things that you need to consider before thinking about doing a collab or co-authoring a book. So anywho, let's go ahead and get into the video because you know me, I will talk all day and I don't want to lose any of y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my whiteboard right here with me, and I'm just going to go tick down the list of the 5 things that you need to know before starting that AuthorTube collab. Okay, so, or excuse me, co-author collab. Okay, so number one, something you need to consider before starting this process is, have you read one another's work? So do you have somebody specific in mind? If so, have you read their work? Have they read yours? Do you have any sort of communication with this person at all? So that's very important. Now, if you've ever reached out to anyone, on this subject or on how they felt about maybe co-authoring something, a lot of people are shying away from it, but it's the answer is always going to be no if you don't ask, right? So all you can do is ask. But anyway, back to it. The one thing that you do need to consider is, are you guys similarly matched? Equally matched or at least close? Because you want to make sure that each person brings a certain level of value. You don't want it to be just one-sided, right? Okay, so moving on to tip number 2, or something that you need to consider. Number 2, you need to know what each other is going to be bringing to the table as far as their levels of experience, of skill, of creativity, of style, work ethic, effort, time, and energy that they can commit to this project. That is something that you are going to need to learn or to discuss. Also, number 3, the third thing that you need to consider before diving into co-authoring is, how open to the possibility of co-writing are they for this particular project, if you already have a project in mind. You need to have the same level of passion, the same level of interest in the project if it's going to work. So you need to be on the same page. Basically, that's all I'm saying. Okay, so number 4, have you approached the subject before with this person? Have you started that dialogue? Because through a dialogue, through just like a cold entry, type away or whatever, send an email, hey, I'm interested in doing this. Would you be interested, or would you be on board? Because this is the way, that opening dialogue, that open conversation, just reaching out and having that back and forth conversation. This is how you will be able to gauge their level of interest in the project. And because of that, you want to make sure that you can gauge their interest and their availability for that specific project. And you need to figure out some other things along the way, but that will be in another video. So we'll keep this one short. So just anyway, my 4th tip was to start that conversation because you do need to have the balance. And the number 5 thing that you do need to consider is, do you guys have a similar style? Do you even write in the same genre or subgenre for that matter? Do you have any familiar like tropes or ways of writing or narrative voice? All of these things can build a common ground that will help you to decide whether or not you are going to mesh, that your styles are going to be well matched. So this is things that you do need to keep in mind. But overall, through everything else, communication. Communication is the number 1 thing, and it is the key to a great start and project completion of a project of collaboration. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope that wasn't too confusing. But I will have another video for you next week, and hopefully we will just expand, expand, expand on all of your questions on this topic. Now, I do have a few more things in the works. As far as where to find people to collab with, how to go about, like, how does the process actually work, just all kinds of different things. But that's just a little teaser for next week. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching. I do so appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, there is a live stream critique coming up in July over on Barrett Laurie's channel. I hope I will see you guys there. Deadlines for submission is July 1st. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Happy writing. Bye.